Hi, I'm Sugar, and you're watching Cooking with Sugar TV. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful, simple blueberry pie. Blueberries are fresh this time of the year, and in a simple pie, they're absolutely delicious. Before we get started, let's talk about the ingredients. I have 5 cups of fresh blueberries, and blueberries are awesome in the summer, and I really only make a blueberry pie when blueberries are in season. You can use frozen blueberries, but it's just not the same. So we have 5 cups of blueberries. I have some cornstarch, sugar, a pinch of salt, a little bit of lemon, some cinnamon, and butter. And then I'm going to use some heavy cream and a little bit of sugar to dust my pie crust. You can make your own pie crust, but I really never have time to do that. And I can honestly say that Pillsbury makes a beautiful crust, and most of the time I just use Pillsbury pie crust. We're going to take the 5 cups of blueberries, and everything really just gets dumped into the bowl, mixed together, and that's about it. I'm going to add my cornstarch. Then we're going to add our sugar, just a pinch of salt, some lemon juice. This is just 1 lemon. My cinnamon, which gives it a really good flavor. And then this just gets mixed up like that until it's all coated. And you're going to see, you can smash some of the berries a little bit if you want. You can see that. So once I get this all mixed up, whoop, we lost one there. I won't eat that. And you can taste them. Sometimes you might have berries that are really bitter, and you might want to add a little bit of extra sugar. With this, I put 3/4 of a cup of sugar, but sometimes, you know, you might want to put a cup of sugar if you like your pie sweeter. That's really up to you. And that's what it looks like. You see that? And it actually tastes good just like this. So that's the filling. Before you start your pie crust, you're going to want to let it sit out for about 15 minutes. And then what I like to do before I roll it out is just use a little bit of flour. I sprinkle some flour on a surface. You can use a cutting board or a piece of marble. I'm going to do it right here on my clean granite counter. And then you're just going to roll it out. So I'm going to show you those steps. I'm going to sprinkle the counter with some flour. I'm going to take out my crust. I'm going to unroll it. Roll it a little bit, just a little. And then to get it onto my plate, I'm just going to roll it up like that, bring in my pie plate, and then it gets plopped on right like that. Magical. And that's the base. Now to do the lattice top, you could take a lot of time and braid the dough in between each other, but I do sort of a fake lattice, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I cut my slices, and now I'm going to put my pie filling into the base, and then I'm going to just show you how to simply lay the lattice on top. And my blueberries are going in here. Okay, so my berries are in here. Let me show you how to do the lattice. Before you put the lattice on top, I'm just going to dot my pie with a little bit of butter. And this gives a really rich flavor. I have about 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to just sprinkle that around. Now I'm going to start by taking every other piece. So now I have all of my strips going in opposite directions, and it looks beautiful. I mean, you wouldn't know the difference that you didn't take the time to weave it in and out. And then with the extra, I'm just going to take this and tuck it underneath. Now the final step before this goes in the oven, you're going to just brush it with a little bit of heavy cream and a sprinkle of natural sugar. And this sugar is really like a dark, natural coarse sugar, and it just gives it a beautiful golden color. Then I'm going to sprinkle it with some of that natural sugar. Before I put this in the oven, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for about maybe 15 minutes, and then it's going to go into a 400-degree oven for about 50 minutes. You're going to want to see the center bubbling, and that's how you know it's done. And I also like to put a baking sheet underneath or some tin foil, because sometimes berry pies will bubble over and you don't want to mess in the kitchen. Before you put your pie in the oven, you may want to consider covering the edges with some strips of foil, or I have just one of these little pie covers that I use, and it just goes around the edge of the pie, and you leave it on while the pie bakes, and about 15 minutes before the pie is done, you take it off. And that'll ensure that you have a perfectly even crust without burnt edges. So let me get this in the oven. So you see how simple it is to make a beautiful homemade blueberry pie. So the next time you're invited to a party or you're having company, make that pie and they will love it. Remember, when you're cooking with sugar, you're cooking with love. For more recipes like this, log on to my website at cookingwithsugar.com. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe on my YouTube channel, because I have a wonderful video on how to make homemade whipped cream. It'll go perfect with this recipe. Oh wait, I almost forgot. If there's something that you want to see me cook, make sure you leave me a comment and I'll try to get to it. I'll be sure to get on it. I'm going to do it right here on my clean granite counter. I don't know what I'm saying. Do it again? No. Okay, that's stupid. Okay.